Your wife is batshit crazy because of you. Everything you do causes your wife to respond. There's no smoke without fire. She's always on your back because of you. She's always criticizing you because of you. She's unhappy with the things that you choose and decide to do because of your choices. You are the reason your wife becomes batshit crazy. And the irony in it all is that she doesn't want to feel that way. But the behaviors that you display tell her that message. You ask her to calm down so she feels crazy. You ask her to stop overreacting so she feels crazy. You ask her to get off your back and give you a break so she feels crazy. Your emotional reactivity, your defensiveness, your inability rather, to hold space, and your need to put her in her place and prove a point in the moment is the reason she's batshit crazy. The feminine is everything. Mother Earth is the feminine. The water is the feminine. It's everything. The air and the fire are the masculine. So let's think about this. Everything that your wife expresses is just emotion. Everything that she raises and is concerned about is how she feels. The environment that you create amplifies what she's feeling. Subsequently, she gives it back to you. She is everything. So when we start to look at the batshit crazy behavior that she displays, it's an amplification of everything going on in her world. It's an amplification of everything that she's experiencing. So you have two choices. You either continue to put fuel on that fire so that she subsequently continues to behave in that way, or you change the stimulus, your behavior. You change the way you show up. You change how you interact, the energy that you bring, the things that you focus on. And in turn, your wife's behavior changes as well. She's no longer batshit crazy because you're no longer batshit crazy. As men, we thrive off of overcoming challenge. We thrive off of being disciplined. We thrive off of mastering our boundaries and executing the things that need to be done in order to live the best possible life. By being purpose-driven, we obtain all of the things we desire. And it is through being of service. So when we devote ourselves to our wife, we give her all that she needs in order to have her needs met. She will never be batshit crazy. Maybe on the odd occasion because her emotions have reached a critical point, largely outside of your influence. And in those moments, you become the solution to bring her back down to a grounded state. You allow her to come back down into her body, into Mother Earth. You allow her emotions to stop being a raging tsunami out at sea, and it's just a nice, gentle ripple of the tide. The more in control, the more stable, the more consistent, the more emotionally intelligent you are as a man, the softer and more peaceful your wife becomes. Devote yourself to her. Elevate her experience of life. Show her that you are a safe place for her to find happiness. And watch the batshit crazy behavior dissolve. Now, is it going to go away entirely? No. Of course not. Because that is a woman. That is the feminine. If you want to have the peace and the harmony, you need to have the rage and the volatility. You cannot have one without the other. Duality is present in everything we do. The sunshine is here right now, and somewhere else there's a hurricane and it's pissing with rain and gale force winds. Duality has to be experienced in order for life to really and truly be present. So you cannot just pick and choose the aspects of your wife that you want to experience the most, or not at all. You have to create an environment that invites out more of what you say you desire. You have to create an environment whereby she feels that she can be her true natural self, and that is an expression of emotion that elevates everybody around her. She amplifies what you bring. If you want to be a passive, go with the flow, chilled out, let's see how it comes, no ambition, no drive type man, that's all good. Expect to have a very driven, motivated, highly in control and dominating wife, because she brings what you don't. And I see it far too often, that many men say that they were inspired by a lot of the characteristics that their wife showed. Her ambition, her drive, her independence. And then they moan about how much she's on their back. They moan about how she just never gives him a break. Moan about her constantly criticizing and bringing things up, being volatile and all over the place. You were inspired by that stuff, or at least what came with it. And now you don't like it. Can you see how this works? You want your wife to be the peaceful, warm, radiant woman that you know she can be. Create an environment where you invite that out of her. And I'll give you a shortcut. Stop being defensive. Stop invalidating her experience. Stop being emotionally reactive. Stop proving a point when you hear something that you don't like from her. Be gentle, caring, and loving with her emotions. Be her support rock. Be somebody who is there to help her in any moment. And when you start to either stop these things or do more of the stuff that's going to invite this out of her, you will see the change. You will see the difference. Deep down inside, she don't want to be batshit crazy 24/7. But currently, she lives with you. So she has no choice. When you are different, your wife by default has to behave differently, because the triggers that you were pressing before are no longer being pressed. So why would she respond the same way? Unless that's how she desires to behave, and it doesn't matter what you do. She's going to give you a hard time. And then you have to leave. But that's for another video. Start to see your wife as a reflection of you. Start to look at her behavior as the opportunity for you to grow. Start to understand that in order for her to bring out more of the qualities that you say you desire, you have to change something first. You have to be the environment that allows her to thrive, not be stuck in survival mode. That's where this moves. That's where this changes. That's where you invite her to be the very best version of herself, because you inspire and empower her to do so. Leadership in the relationship is about inspiration and empowerment. So if you don't want your wife to continue behaving the way that she does in so many aspects, change. Change what you do. Become a man that elicits more positivity from her, rather than pushing her into her masculine and keeping her in survival mode. Your wife doesn't have to do anything different right now. You need to create an environment just to allow her to be herself. And watch how different things become.